y'all. It's your girl, Red. And yes, I got the same sweater on because I did it in the same day. So don't come for me, okay? Okay. But this video, I think I wanted to tap in a little bit more about mental health. You know, I think I decided I wanted to do this video because since it is the end of the semester for many college students like myself, you know, I just want to say some of the things I struggled with this semester. And maybe you guys did too. You know, if you did, tap below in the comments and say, girl, I did too. I did too. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. But this semester, I don't know. I think, okay, I'm a type of person if what you're teaching me is not informative or challenging for me, not hard, because I don't want it hard, but not challenging for me. If I don't see, like, if it's something that you're giving me that's too easy, then I tend to be a little bit more lazy on myself because I'm just like, all right, this is nothing. I'm done. I'm doing it. And I feel like a lot of my classes this semester, which I'm grateful for, you know, it was like 2 classes I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it's kind of hard. But the other 3 I had, you know, I feel like I was doing great in. Excuse me, I was having good grades in and all that because I just knew the work, you know, and then like the work that was given to me, it wasn't so-called like hard and it wasn't easy, but it was something like, all right, I got this, you know? So like for one of my classes, we had something called modules and I'll be done, like he'll give us 2 weeks and I'll probably be done with the thing in like 4 days. And that's not a bad thing. Like I didn't rush. That's just how long it's really expected for you to be done with it. So like for stuff like that, I found myself this semester a lot more like I had more free time than work time from the previous semesters I had. And to me, that kind of felt weird. Like I didn't kind of like it because I feel like I wasn't doing nothing. I'm a type of person, I have to be doing something all the time. I like to be productive. And I just felt like I wasn't productive or anything at all. So I was just a little bit like, you know, confused. But so I think that's what I struggled with this semester was being a little bit lazy. I think I was being a lot lazy this semester. I'm not gonna lie, within myself. Um, Maybe not so much with schoolwork, but I just felt like, you know, I didn't really want to do nothing in terms of like going out, hanging out, doing anything fun, to be honest. And I think only reason why too what plays an effect is that out here in Oswego and like what's close to Syracuse, they are very cloudy cities. And most of the time, I would say probably 80% of the time, maybe 85% of the time, the clouds look so dark. Like it always looks, sorry, y'all, I'm hitting the thing. It always looks so dark outside. And I know people are like, oh, that don't mean nothing. No, it means a lot. Like when your environment is looking crappy, the weather is crappy, you start to feel crappy. And it's like, it's really, really, and promise you, anybody who's a student at Oswego can tell you it's really, really hard sometimes to want to be motivated and cherry in this town because it's so like, at times. And I just feel like that played an effect to like me not caring or not want to do nothing. You know, I'm big on like, everything has a spirit, you know what I mean? So I believe like the trees have their own spirits, the grass and the clouds and the town. You know, call me crazy if you want to, that's how I feel. And this town that I'm in, the spirit isn't all that great, you know what I mean? So I think it does play a toll on me. I'm pretty sure for other people I've talked to, they feel the same way too. But I feel like what has helped me not become lazy or get into like a shell, I think I just did more of like, okay, you know, I wrote a lot of stuff down this semester, either pertaining to school or what I want to do. Like I have this book here. Hold on. Damn, y'all saw my pimple. Ooh. It's called Be Good. You see, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here, you know. And like before I started doing YouTube, I wrote in here what I wanted to do. You know, I write if I have like if I need to categorize my bills, if I gotta do whatever I gotta do, I'll put in here because I don't like to not forget something, you know. And But that's what helped me a lot. I think also too, having a great support system. You know, my friends and I, we always check up on each other like every other day. Sometimes every day. You know, we FaceTime, we call each other, we text each other more than anything. And even too, like my best friend, she goes to the same school as me, so um we see each other. We try to see each other at least 2 to 3 times a week. But you know, when you got a lot of stuff going on, like school, it's hard. But I think for that too, and I think also too, my family members, like my cousins, we have this big group chat together, and they, you know, we always checking in on each other. My grandma, my sisters, you know, those two. And I think that has helped me a lot. And also, too, knowing that, like, yes, I'm doing whatever I want to do for me and to be proud of me, but it's also to show my family, you know, too. Because it's like they raised me all my life, and I want to show them they did a good job. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think what else I had struggled with this semester was, I don't know. What else have I struggled with this semester? I feel like that's really it. Just not being lazy, you know? But yeah, and I also want to tap into anyone who else who is having any mental health issues. You know, mental health is key, man. Like, you need to I don't care what nobody said with this stigma too, and the like being an African American woman, the black community where, you know, you going to therapy, what's wrong with you? You know, no. Don't let nobody tell you that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, therapy is good because this person that you're talking to, they do not know you. They don't know you. And I'm pretty sure many therapists would say of course, they're probably still thinking about your issues or what you're going through. But at the end of the day, they probably like, I see that person at Tuesday from 1:30 to 2:35 every day. That's when they focus on you. When they leave, that's it. They still have their own stuff things to deal with. You know what I mean? So I think therapy is a good tool for someone who needs someone to talk to. Definitely if you feel like you don't want to talk to your family members. Because at times I think too, you should not always share some things I feel like, how can I explain this? If you know how your family or your friends is, and if they have a certain mindset or closed mindset, or if they came from like family members, like my grandmother, I think her thing is the baby boomer. She was born in the 50s. And me, who was born in the 2000s, you know what I'm saying? We come from different beliefs and values, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to discuss something about a certain topic, you know someone who was born in the 50s ain't gonna rock with it, don't go to that person. You know what I'm saying? Go to a therapist. I'm not saying you don't have to tell that person, but that therapist can also guide you on how to talk to that person and confront a certain situation as well. So I think that's good too. And I think it's also too, we gotta start as people, give yourself credit. You know what I mean? Like living in this time and age, definitely during COVID, has been really stressful. But I've seen a lot of people have bloomed out of this COVID situation, which is amazing. And I think, you know, being able to sit back and say, hey, you're doing good. You're doing the best that you can. You know, as sometimes I'm frustrated with myself, but I'm like, some things are not in your control. And that's what I've learned. And I've always learned too that, you know, God is going to be there. I have big, strong faith, and my faith is growing every day. Like, he's there. Like, he might, I don't know the phrase because I don't want to say it wrong. He's not there when you want, but he always show up on time, something like that. But it's true. And I was sitting back today. What was I thinking of? This is a moment I just could tell you right now how I know God be there for you. I remember when I first went to college, I had broke my glasses like a month or 2 weeks before I had to go. At the time, Mom could not afford me to get a new pair of glasses, so I had tape around my glasses. Like, anyone who knew me above state would tell you I had tape around my glasses. You know what I mean? Not really people say anything, and I really didn't care because, like, it is what it is. I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, like, I was a little bit irritated, mad, and I was, you know, I cannot see without my glasses. So even if I wanted to not wear them, I could not. So now, fast forward being in college now, I have 3 pair of glasses. I have these and 2 other ones just in case knock on wood, if these break or something, you know what I'm saying? And that just showed me today, like, yes, it took time for me to have this, but it's just like, you never know when your blessings are coming. You know what I'm saying? And I think too, we begin to like be ungrateful or impatient, but if you just wait, I'm telling you, like, stuff will turn around for you. And I think that's too with mental health, like, we tend to like, we don't have patience. You know, whatever is supposed to prosper and be beautiful, it takes time. Nothing that you see in the course of your life that is considered in your eyes perfect or beautiful happen overnight, because nothing does happen overnight. And I think I had to learn that a lot over the years growing up, like seeing other people like, why her thing is thing and I'm sitting here struggling, or why this, that. And then I remember I was on Facebook and I saw this picture, and it was like a picture of these two women, and one of the girls, she had butterflies around her, right? It was a nice couple of butterflies. The other girl, she had a whole lot of butterflies like flying out of her, growing. And that showed me, like, you know, not everybody's story is the same. Everyone's different. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be put in a situation that they stuck there, and it's not because they choose, like, it's a bad thing, but that's how much they get, and that's their blessing. But you could be a person that you will be over full of blessings, but those blessings will stop you if you keep doing stuff that's gonna, you know, give you a negative mindset. If you over here complaining every day, or if you over here saying, oh, why is it happening to me? You know, I stopped saying that to myself, because I'm like, what gets me going every day is someone has it worse than me. There's a kid in the bed with cancer who has stage 4, and he's not going to be able to play baseball tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? There's a mother who's struggling with her 5 kids and don't know how to provide food with them the next day. So I think a lot of times as human beings, we need to step back and think of what we do have, you know, and that has helped me mentally a lot, because if you stick on thinking about the negative, that shows on you. Your aura shows on you. So when you step in a facility or something, somebody knows that it builds on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can feel it, that you going through something deep. You know what I'm saying? So when you start thinking to yourself, you waking up like, God is good. Or if you don't believe in God, you say, I'm Gucci. You know, I'm doing a daggone thing. I'm going to get by. I got to do what I got to do. Say your goals. You know, say it all the time in your head and keep going and keep going. You're going to get to places. You know what I mean? Everything happens in due time. But don't ever stop thinking or stop being positive because you're not seeing it in the time frame you want to see it. Because, baby, it don't work like that. It don't. You know, I had to understand that. It is a hard concept to get over, but you will be okay. You will. And like something also too, I'm going to leave on this last note, because this video is 13 minutes already. I can't wait. But I'm going to leave on this last note saying is, something also too I have a lot of quotes. What are my, you know, you can even put things in the bathroom, like in your mirror, that you can remind yourself to say to you every day. Every person is different. You're your own human person. What may work for me may be different for you, may be different for my sister, my brother, my cousin, my friend, my auntie, my uncle, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So do what's best for you. You know what I mean? And take time. The last thing I'm going to say, take time for you. Do something you love. You know, it's okay to reward yourself sometimes. If you pass a semester, go take yourself to dinner. Take yourself to a nice dinner. Go get your nails done. Go get that new wig you wanted, sis. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Boy, go get your car detail that you've been wanting. Do something that's good for you. You know what I mean? Because we have to reward ourselves, you know, because you've done a lot. If it's a lot to you, that's all that matters. But reward yourself and don't stop, you know, knowing what you're doing as a person. And power off. That was my speaker. Sorry, y'all. But on that note, like I said, you know, I love you guys. If you ever need, you know, anybody to talk to about mental health, you need a hug, just a hug. If you need prayer, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. This video is long, but it's worth to watch the whole thing, baby.